Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sam here from Gemini Martial Arts Team, and today we're going to be going over the double roundhouse kick from Taekwondo. Oh yeah.
If you don't wear your masks in the shops, I'm going to come up to you and cough in your face.
Okay guys, so today we're going to be going over the double roundhouse kick. Often seen in WT Taekwondo and some ITF Taekwondo as well. It's becoming a little bit more common in kickboxing now, but it's mostly a Taekwondo technique. Now, there's actually a number of ways you guys can actually perform this technique. And I'm going to teach you the way the two ways which I was actually instructed to when I first started learning. So, to begin, we're going to be in our orthodox stance with our right leg behind, and be in our guarding position. And the first part of the double roundhouse technique is going to be a roundhouse kick off our rear leg, which in this case is going to be our right leg. We're going to be aiming for our opponent's trunk, so we don't have to go too high, nice and relaxed. From here, you can do a 45-degree kick called a bandal chalky. You're going to be striking with your instep, going to the side of the flank or into the front. So it's going to be nice and light. It's not going to be a powerful technique in itself. So from here, bam, just for the trunk. So from the front, bam. And it's often called a 45-degree technique because you're actually only turning your hips 45 degrees. It's not a conventional roundhouse kick. You're not coming all the way around, opening up your hips that direction. You're having them pointed slightly in this general direction here at a diagonal angle. So from here, bam, it's going to be your first one. You're going to be semi-retracting your leg. So after I've struck, my leg comes back to that here. It's not going to come all the way back, because that's going to make it harder to do the second part of the technique. So you've done your first one, bam, from here. Next stage, you're going to then skip off your supporting leg, but your hips are going to turn again 45 degrees that way. So here, bam, you score first. We're going to skip, rotate our hips 45 degrees, and throw a left 45-degree kick to the other side of our opponent. So from here, nice and light, bam. This technique is not designed to be powerful, it's designed more for speed than anything. This technique is going to be used more in point sparring, where speed is more of the essence of over force. So again, bam, from here, skip, bam. From the side, bam, score one, bam, score two. The quickness of this technique actually comes from the flicking of the hips. I'm not going, bam, whole body up here and tensing up. That's going to make the technique slow. It's going to cause me muscle damage, and it's actually not going to add any power into it. So from here, keep it light, bam, like a nice whip, bam. And it was only my hips which flipped over for the second technique. Where your hips go, the rest of your body will naturally follow. So from here, one, two. Scoring again to the trunk. So fast mode, and again, again. And that's how you're going to do the first variation of the double roundhouse kick. Again. Now the second variation is going to start off the same. Right leg orthodox stance, we're going to come in with our rear 45-degree kick, retract it semi, but this time, when we skip with our supporting leg, we are going to rotate our hips a whole 90 degrees over. That leg's not going to flick out this time. We want to actually cause some damage, we want to cause some power. So that's going to come over rotation all the way around. Again, this is still aiming for the trunk, but if you catch somebody into the floating ribs with this, into the kidneys, into the liver, you're designing to actually make this technique powerful enough to put them on their ass. So what we're going to do from here, nice and light, probably about 30% into that first technique. 30% there, you score. From here, you're going to jump, rotate, all the way over. Now my hips are now facing the complete opposite direction as when I started. That's what you're aiming to do, aiming to finish up in that position. So from here, again, once more from the front, This technique will be marginally slower than the first one because you're having to rotate a little bit more and you're trying to generate more power into that second technique. Whereas the first one, it's just a flick of the hips. This one's an over rotation of the body. Here. And my hips are now fully fledged that way. Once more. For some people who've got flexibility, that second technique can actually come up to the head as well. In which case, though, that first kick will probably have about 10 to 20% power. In order for it then to generate enough force and jump and lift to get that second leg up to head height. But it can be done. But you're not going to be able to do head height 50%, jumping kick 50%. You're not going to be able to do low kick or middle section front kick 50%, second kick 50%. You will have an imbalance of power. Okay guys, that was the double roundhouse kick from Taekwondo. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, hope you guys learned a little bit. Hopefully you guys can now apply that in sparring next time we get up into competitions or club sparring. In the meantime guys, stay safe, enjoy the weather, train hard. I'm Sam from Gemini Martial Arts Team. You guys keep listening to Pig Destroyer because they're the best band around. I'll see you in the next video. Booyah!